Hi there. This is the final video in my three-part mini-series on social proof, based on examples discussed in the book Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Dr. Robert Cialdini. If you missed either of the last two videos, you can check them out by clicking the links here. In those videos, I describe how pluralistic ignorance affects the behavior of groups and how people's stated motivations often don't reflect their true motivations. Today, I'm going to talk about another fascinating example of social proof. Dr. Cialdini describes a study conducted on accidental death rates following highly publicized suicides. The researcher in that study analyzed data from tens of thousands of accidental deaths in cities all across the country, looking for trends following those suicides. What the researcher found was startling. In the 2 weeks following a suicide, not only was there a significant increase in the number of accidental deaths, but the demographics of those dying during that time were eerily similar to the individual who had committed the suicide. By doing some creative analysis of the data, the researcher determined that many of those deaths were likely not accidental at all, but were instead suicides staged to look like accidents. There are several plausible explanations why someone would use an accident to cover up a suicide. They may have wanted to avoid bringing shame onto their families or to make sure that their families receive their life insurance payout. We'll obviously never know the answer to that question. The results of this study absolutely blew my mind. If you want to know more about the details of their methodology and the results of this study, I highly recommend you check out that chapter in Dr. Cialdini's book. Another study looked at violent crime data following high-profile boxing matches. Similar to the suicide study, the data revealed a startling pattern. In cities all across the country, in the days following one of these boxing matches, there was a statistically significant increase in the number of violent crimes like assault and murder. And also, like the suicide study, the demographics of the individuals involved in those crimes were strikingly similar to the individuals participating in the boxing match. The similarity even extended to which person was the attacker and which was the victim. For example, if a white man had defeated a black man in the boxing match, the crime data would be heavily weighted toward white on black. If, however, a black man had defeated his white opponent, then the local crimes would reflect that same dynamic. So what do all the examples described in this video series have to do with motivation? They illustrate the incredibly powerful ways that social factors influence your behavior. You can use this fact to build motivation into your life by intentionally surrounding yourself with people who exhibit the kind of behavior you desire but usually can't achieve. When you see your desired behavior in the people around you, your brain will consider it the expected and appropriate behavior for the situation. As a result, you'll be much more likely to achieve and, more importantly, to sustain your desired behavior change. I realize this isn't a new concept for most people. There are thousands of different kinds of networking and support groups that exist solely to provide this kind of social proof. If you join a running club, you're more likely to go out running every morning because that behavior is normal within the group. If you join an investing club, the appropriate behavior is to invest. The aspect of this strategy that is not as well understood, however, is how you can multiply its power exponentially the more you build it into different areas of your life. If you want to get over your fear of public speaking, you can join the Toastmasters organization. If you actively participate, it will certainly help you improve, but the transformation will likely be slow. If, however, you want to really accelerate that change, you can find people who enjoy public speaking, whether or not you even consider them to be good at it, and purposely spend more of your time with them. The more you are around those people, the more quickly you will achieve your desired behavior change. I'm using this strategy in my own life. Now that I'm a full-time entrepreneur, I'm purposely building a network of like-minded people so that the behaviors necessary to achieve success in business will become my new normal. I hope you enjoyed this video series. I definitely enjoyed creating it. Please let me know what you think by leaving a comment below and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks, and have a great day.